Hello everybody, Caleb here with a new haircut and episode 3 of the Think and Grow Rich mini-series, bringing you the second step towards riches, faith. Faith is an interesting topic to go over, and it's probably one of the most interesting chapters I've read about in the book. I found it one of the most intriguing ones. I think it's very interesting because faith has so many different aspects and kind of things that can be related to. I think that most people think faith, they think of religion and that kind of stuff, but the way the book describes it is the visualization of and belief in the attainment of desire. So overall, when I read that, I think you have to be able to imagine yourself wherever your goal is, your dream is. You have to be able to believe in yourself and just overall have that mindset of I'm gonna be there. You can already see yourself there to basically happen. Like for me, I want to be a millionaire, have around $5 million by the time I'm 30 years old. I'm dreaming big, but I can already see I'm basically a millionaire right now. I have no doubts that I'll get there. So, you gotta have that kind of mindset and you can't stop. I'm not gonna stop. The grind don't stop on the way to the top is something I've been saying a lot lately. It's kind of catchy, kind of cheesy, but I think it's very true. How do you get this state of mind, though, of having this faith in yourself? The state of mind is created through repeated affirmations or instructions to one's subconscious mind through the power of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion, I think, is my second favorite, or probably a favorite. I don't know. It's the most impactful chapter in the whole book, and that's the next chapter. I'm excited to do episode 4 about that. Try and get that out tomorrow because it really follows up the faith chapter well. And autosuggestion is just repeated actions or instructions about whatever goals and desires you have. So then when you are, let me restart that sentence. The main point of the book is basically to acquire the ability to transmute the intangible thought impulse of desire into its physical counterpart, money. It's a little confusing of a sentence, but it's basically saying that your subconscious mind controls your actions. It gives a good example of somebody who was raised in a neighborhood full of crime. At first, they will not be a fan of it. They will be fully against the crime, but the longer they sit in there and they're around all this crime, they slowly just endure it, and if they continue into it for a long enough period of time, they grow to accept it, and then if you're in that environment too long, you become the one committing the crimes. And I think that's very true in the sense that your actions and environment play a huge role in how you develop, but I don't think it is 100% restrictive to how your life goes. I think anyone has the ability to change their journey, their path, their destiny. It all starts with them, though. I talk about a lot how you have to change today and then tomorrow will change. You can't say I'm going to change tomorrow because that'll just never come. That'll never happen. So changing today is, I think, the biggest thing, and having faith in yourself that you can grow out of whatever situation you're in. It goes on to talk about how faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. This is something that I kind of want to say again, so I'm going to. It's something that I think you should maybe try and say out loud. Go back and listen to me say this or hear me say it again, rewatch it. Faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. So pretty much the more faith you have in yourself in reaching whatever desires you have, the easier it is to take action towards getting there. For me, I didn't have a lot of faith in myself and reaching my goals of millions up until this recent start of this year, when I really started taking action into telling myself I can reach that goal. Like every day I tell myself morning and night I will reach my goal of having millions of dollars. You also, there's no get something for nothing in this world. So how I will acquire that money, I'm going to keep a little bit of a secret for now. Shush, shush, because you don't want to give out too much of the process, but I do want to help people is the end goal for me. I want to provide people with good service, be a genuine, helpful human being, maybe be a motivational speaker at high schools and elementary schools to get kids in a mindset about how great a future they can have if they really are dedicated and have faith in themselves. It goes on also to say that faith is the starting point of gaining and accumulating all riches. If you can't imagine yourself and believe in yourself being rich, you will never be rich. It all starts in your mind. It goes also on to say that faith is, looking at my notes here, sorry, this is third take and I'm trying to not ramble too much. Faith is the basis of all miracles and mysteries that cannot be analyzed by science. Faith is also the antidote for failure. If you have faith in yourself, whatever failures or bumps in the road that may come along the way, faith can get you through it. As long as you have a strong enough faith and belief in yourself. Times will be rough, but at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself, and I think that's the biggest point that the chapter talks about. What one believes is what one repeats to themselves, whether it's true or false. A man who repeats a lie over and over again will eventually believe that lie to be truth, whether it's true or false. It's something that's a little bit sad to think about, but if you can only imagine yourself as a failure, then, and you repeatedly tell yourself you're a failure, you will never take the actions to be a successor or to succeed. Is kind of the main point. You kind of have to really push your mind to visualize your future coming into fruition. And I think that's what faith is all about. I have a lot more faith in myself now than I did at the beginning of 2019, the end of 2018. I'm changing my life around. I challenge you to change your life around and have more faith in yourself to reach your goals and your dreams, and don't let anybody stop you. Keep on trucking. Have no doubts that you'll reach whatever goals you set out for yourself. And I think that's it for what I got out of chapter 3 and the second step towards riches. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys chapter 4, step 3 towards riches, auto-suggestion. I think that's the biggest chapter in the book now that I think about it. You got to be able to constantly tell yourself and suggest to yourself that you will reach your dreams and whatever you desire. That's it for today, though. I hope you guys enjoyed and I didn't ramble too long and you got some useful stuff out of it. So I'll see y'all in episode 4 or in the Slide Edge episode at the end of the day. So that's it. Peace. Thank you for your support.